Fire. It is a breakthrough discovery of humankind and an integral part of our lives. But when gone wrong, it causes many deaths and catastrophic losses worldwide every year. As buildings require high volume of cabling which runs through every part of every floor, the cables are one of the main methods the fire can rapidly spread through a building. Therefore, the role of cables in fire safety is extremely important. To address this issue and to certify the fire performance in Europe, the European Union has formalized a uniform classification called CPR, the Construction Products Regulations. In force since 1st July 2016, CPR became applicable to power, control and communication cables used in buildings and civil works. This includes houses, hospitals, shops, offices, airports, tunnels, stations or any other constructions that use cables. Polycab cables are fully complied with the requirements of construction product regulations. Our cables are manufactured, tested and classified under CPR criteria. According to the European Union safety measures, all the cables and wires should be complied with the harmonized parameters of European standard EN 50575 with latest revision. According to EN 50575, the cables should be tested for energy content, flame propagation, smoke production and acidity, heat emission, and flaming droplet characteristics. There are 7 Euro classes for defining fire performance of cables according to EN 50575, which are A class, B1 class, B2 class, C class, D class, E class, and F class. The classes are ranked from high performance ACA to lowest performance FCA, depending on the results of the test with different parameters. The ranks define measurement of fire performance for safety and security. Besides these Euro classes, CPR also have established 3 additional classifications. Based on the smoke production and its propagation criteria during cable burning, it is classified into S1, S2 and S3. Based on the light transmission characteristics of the smoke produced during cable burning, it is classified as S1A and S1B. Flaming droplets properties are characterized into D0, D1 and D2 based on flame extinguishing characteristics of droplets falling from burning cable with time. Acidic characteristics of the smoke can be categorized as A1, A2 and A3 based on its pH and its conductivity values obtained. This classification enables easy way for the consumers to understand the fire safety measures and helps them to make right choice while selecting quality cables. In order to ensure the optimum safety standards, various tests are conducted by Polycab testing facility. Flame spread test, smoke transmission test, acidity test, vertical flame propagation test. Flame spread test. This test determines non-flame propagation characteristics, heat release and its related properties, smoke production characteristics, fire growth properties and droplet characteristics of the cable. Smoke transmission test. It is designed to determine the transmission property of smoke when cables are burned. Acidity test. This test specifies a method for the determination of degree of acidity of gases evolved during combustion of the cable specimen by measuring its pH and conductivity values. Vertical flame propagation test. Vertical flame propagation test is designed to determine the non-flame propagation characteristics of the cable. Once the cable is manufactured and all necessary in-house tests are conducted, it is sent to the notified laboratory BASEC, a global leader in testing and certification of cables. Then, tests and verifies the performance of the cables and declares the fire performance with obtained degree. The cable's performance declared would be followed by the product and process assessments by the notified body. BASEC, defined under AVCP, Assessment Verification and Constancy of Performance 1+, 3 and 4. After the successful certification of the product with obtained fire class, the manufacturer declares the fire performance of the product in DOP, Declaration of Performance. The DOP contains the information like fire class of the cable, manufacturer details, cable identification, evaluation systems used, applicable standard, certification body and the declaration of dangerous substances. DOP is accompanied by CE mark, which is physically affixed on the product. The CE mark is widely popular and easily recognizable on the European market, which gives assurance to the product quality and safety. Being a pioneer of the Indian cable industry, Polycab is always committed to maintain quality standards and to develop the best-in-class fire-resistant and low-fire hazard cables and systems to prevent and reduce risks and improving safety conditions in case of fire. Polycab, connection, Zindagi Ka.